Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And that game against the Warriors, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
And the Clippers starting five. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. And for the Jazz. Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. Markkanen and Kessler.
These teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Collier. Outside, Markkanen. 4 on the clock. Here's Filipowski, and the shot falls short this time. Bogdanovich looking around, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Beal with the bucket.
Well, Bradley Beal gets into the mid-range. Let's remember, this is a 3-level score. He will take what you give him.
Kessler, screen on Beal. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Collier. Here's Markkanen, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you just love to see Markkanen get after it and contribute on the backboards. Big-time job right there.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Here's Harden. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Collier, still without a basket, and stolen by Leonard. Now the Clippers moving it up. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Jazz trail by 12. Here's Collier. Pass to Filipowski. Jazz passing it around. To the inside. Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
The dominance down low. Right now they are playing bully basketball.
Releases. And the basket by Bailey.
There you go. Not the best star, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
The three from Harden. Rebound, Utah. His fifth rebound in this one. Bailey passes to Markkanen. And here comes the break. And the dunk by Zubac.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Collier. Nothing on the board. Bailey with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. Back to Markkanen. That shot missing. Great D that time from Beal. For the three. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. And the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Pass to Beal. Zubac with the screen for Beal. No good on the triple. Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential. Collins checked in for Los Angeles. Hall comes in for Beal. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. You look at Kessler, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, Brook Lopez. He's also someone that will flat out control the paint.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense.
Cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
Well, this is where Markkanen's feel for the game. You can put him in pick and roll. He is going to find a way to score it.
Now here's Leonard. Defended by Filipowski. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Bailey with the ball, guarded by Harden. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Paul looking around. Pass to Collins. Leonard, that's for 2. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 6 points for Leonard.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Collier. He has yet to score. Leonard with the steal. Harden bounce pass. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball. looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Collier, and stolen by Leonard. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Always amongst the league leader in steals, Kawhi Leonard knows how to start a fast break.
A different look for the Clippers. Lopez comes in for Ivica Zubac, and Beal subbed in for Paul. Bailey with the ball. He's covered by Beal. Larkin in a screen on Harden. Bailey passes to Filipowski. Lopez with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Nobody near Leonard. Off target from outside.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Beal. 1:09 left in the first. The kick out to Lopez. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Pass to Bailey. Utah moving it around. Markkanen sets the pick for Bailey. Here's Filipowski. He's guarded by Collins. Markkanen hits in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Harden gets the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jazz trail by 14. Now Bailey. He's got 6. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Love from the arc. Can't hit that one. What a performance for Ivica Zubac. He's been the story for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
We've got Kevin Love. He's out there at Nurkic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And Love gets it to go.
Every time you put Kevin Love in a screen and roll situation, he's so smart at making the right decision.
Pass to Beal. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Beal's got his second bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue. Continue to score. Continue to build your lead.
Clippers leading by 16. Inside. Dunn dishes to Collins. And he comes up with the deuce.
John Collins doing work in the painted area right there. Gotta love it.
The Jazz shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. To the paint, here's Love, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Bounce pass from Paul. Beal gets a wide open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
To the middle. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And checking out the stats for Dunn. Last season's performance for him averaged about 6 points a game last season. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Bogdanovich. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Beal. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It's a pick by Love. And the rejection by Collins.
Collins with the denial. How about that rim protection?
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Love with the screen on Paul. And Love gets it to go. Love's got 6.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
There's Beal with the 3. Sinks the triple. 10 points for him.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Love with the screen on Paul. Down low. No good with the layup. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Bogdanovich, no luck. Jazz trail by 18. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, a big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep the leads in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Kevin, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Utah. Beal, that's for two. Nice shot from the wing. Beal's got... $10 points in the quarter.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, Bogdanovich. Collins wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
John Collins is excellent from deep. Remember, this guy shot 40% for a season in his history.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Paul passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Paul. A three ball. No good on that one. Jazz trail by 21. To the inside. Love, no good. Los Angeles has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Bogdanovich, no luck. Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Love with the screen on Paul. Inside. Love with the bucket. Love's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clippers leading by 19. Spins. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for Utah. Walker Kessler, he's jacked in for Nurkic. Markkanen comes in for Kevin Love. And Bailey snubbed in for George. And then for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Beal. And it's James Harden in for Chris Paul.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
To the paint, here's Bailey. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd assist on the night. Jazz trail by 21. To the middle, here's Bailey, and finished off by Bailey.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
A shot by Harden, wide open. No good with the triple. Jazz have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And so he hits both. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Jazz passing it around. Kessler setting the pick for Bailey. Pass to Kessler. Now the Clippers moving it up. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Down low, here's Bailey, and finished off by Bailey.
Boy, once Ace Bailey gets it going, good luck slowing him down. He can make just about any shot on any type of defender.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. Bogdanovich wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Bailey. He's got 14. Bogdanovich left side. No good. Shot missing.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Sends the ball, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. From past the arc. It doesn't go for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Martin outside. Outside Collins. And here's Leonard. Puts up a 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Here's Bailey. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Inside, here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
Harden surveying the D, and they call an illegal screen here.
Let's take a look now at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. Great showing for him last season. He was around 21 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Now, here's Markkanen. 12 points for him.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Screen by Zubac. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Boy, strong denial by Kessler at the rim. The 7-footer having none of it.
Here's Bailey. He's covered by Beal. And the basket by Bailey.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Beal. 12 points for him. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot from the top of the key. Yes, that goes in. Beal's got 14 points.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Here's Bailey. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the overall impact?
It impacts our team. I think, everything opens up. Guys are less on edge. And when he starts like this, it gives us great momentum going into the game. So we like what he's doing right now. Now we got to build on it.
When you have a player like that, you follow his lead. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
I think for the Jazz, I've always loved when I start up the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Ernie, all of them.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Jazz.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
Feathery soft.
Yeah.
Cloud soft.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Ace Bailey, what a contribution.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Outside Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard sets a screen for Beal. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Here's Zubac following the bucket by the Jazz. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Jazz trail by 17. Here's Collier. Pass to Kessler. Stolen by Zubac. Harden outside. Now here's Beal. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, it's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Doris, after Paul George left, many figured the Clippers were a lottery-bound team. Instead, they were a 50-win team.
And Kev, they had great contributions up and down the roster. There was incredible balance. And needless to say, you have a man in the head coaching position who is one of the all-time best in Ty Lue.
Jazz shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Markkanen in the corner. Pass to Collier. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 5th on the list, James Harden.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here's Collier. Drives to the hoop. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And it's sent back by Kessler. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen a screen on Leonard to the inside. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Collier, and it's Bailey in the corner. With the drive, the Clippers grab the miss. To the paint. Markkanen with the block.
That's just great work on the defensive end by Lauri Markkanen. You can see his length come into play.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Kessler, a screen on Beal. Bailey passes to Kessler. Here's Collier. Jacks up a 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. Here's Leonard going inside. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Bradley Beal.
Beal's got assist number 5 here tonight. And the Jazz with possession here. Here's Collier. Here's Bailey. Misses the 3. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 11 points for Bogan Bogdanovich.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Harden with it. He's got 8. The 11-footer, that one wide left. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Kessler setting the pick for Bailey. Pass to Markkanen. Clock at 4. Bailey passes to Markkanen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Zubac with the screen for Beal. Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Collier. 6 points for him. Pass to Bailey. The 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you, Kevin.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Clippers?
They're doing damage from the mid-range.